I'm suing for spiritual cleansing that basically ruined my life.
Oh.
After the cleansing, I was in a car crash, financial troubles with my relationship. I lost my job.
She could have stopped these things that I warned her about.
I trusted that this would work.
She's manifesting these things when she was doubting spirit.
Former lawyer, mayor, and talk show host. Now, he's Judge Jerry Springer. Plaintiff Shaina Spinks claims the defendant performed a tarot reading and spiritual cleansing that ruined her life. She's suing for $300. Defendant Stephanie Lapowski claims she properly predicted the plaintiff's problems.
Please raise
She
your right
says
hand.
she owes nothing.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Najee.
This is case number 082 on the docket, Spinks versus Lukowski.
We have here the plaintiff, Shaina Spinks, and you are suing Stephanie Lipkowski for $300 for a tarot card reading and spiritual cleanse that backfired. This ought to be interesting. I admit going in, I know very little about this, but I'm going to pay attention and you will both educate me. Go ahead, Shaina. What's your case?
So I'm suing Steph here for giving me a
Yes.
spiritual cleansing that basically ruined my life.
Oh.
We're social media friends mainly. We both did astrology, like we're into astrology and like tarot. I was learning about it, she was learning about it around the same time. But we didn't hang out or anything, we weren't close. Once we graduated, I saw in the beginning of quarantine, she was advertising tarot readings and she had been practicing. And I had been in a place of a lot of confusion and with COVID going on, and I wanted just a little clarity. So I asked her how much for a tarot reading, and she did a 3-card spread for $100. There wasn't really a specific question I was asking, more for clarity of the future, any kind of symbols that will indicate what's happening in my life in the next few months.
It's not really telling you the future. It's more so, it's kind of giving you guidance.
Have you ever done this before?
I have, from
okay.
professional readers. So
I see.
$100
Okay.
wasn't super out of the price range, but it did take, I was a little taken aback because she was very new. It went well though, the first one. It brought clarity within simple terms of life and career and financial matters. But the second reading I received, I saw some signs that there's gonna be a little chaos. There's a card called the Tower, and that represents a lot of chaos.
Is that her fault? I mean, that's just the card that came up.
It's what came after. She immediately went to, this is all bad, you're gonna have bad energy coming your way, and you need a spiritual cleansing. So I asked, what is a spiritual cleansing? It's only $200. I can do it right away. We need to do it tomorrow or else, because this is going to happen fast. She was very urgent and persistent about getting this cleansing. And even though I don't have a lot of money to spend, I was like, I don't want to face any more burdens, and I decided to go through with it.
What exactly is a spiritual cleansing? Is that you take a shower or what?
I did provide video evidence of the spiritual cleansing, 2 videos from that night. It was held in my bathroom. I had never done something like that before, so I really could not tell you exactly what it is.
You go in the bathroom and what? Go into the tub or?
So this consisted of a lot of things. It was a spiritual bath, as well as I saged the entire 2-story house. She has 5 roommates. I also had to cleanse each of them. Basically anything that contains energy, which is everything. Along with that, we did the salt by the doors, we meditated, so we had kind of all of that going on.
Let's see the video. That could be educational.
Okay, so we're just gonna add the black salt first.
What's that do?
This one's gonna be for protection against negative energies, along with the candles that we first lit. And then we're gonna make something ourselves. Okay. So we're gonna use the tourmaline quartz. This is another crystal for protection. Where's the back? So you need to breathe from your diaphragm, not from your chest. And then we'll start the music soon. All negativity must leave.
What did I
Of
just
course.
see? I saw someone taking a bath, and then
So we were smudging. So sage, it's supposed to protect and rid of negative energy. So we use the
Smudging,
7
okay.
chakra, to balance the 7 chakras. That's the one that we chose to use. Mind you, this process, all of the different things that we did, took almost an entire day. I spent the night there. So not only was she paying for the service, she's paying for my time, essentially.
exactly why are you suing Stephanie?
It was the events that followed this cleansing shortly afterward.
The events which I told her and warned her about, Your Honor.
What were these events that she said, be careful, look for an option? What happened that suddenly turned bad?
Well, first off, when she gave me the reading, it was not even specific of what these events would be, just
Okay.
danger and just what you would say to someone that like has a bad reading. She didn't go into any detail. And after the cleansing, which was she persistently said would totally heal that energy and it would make all this bad stuff go away, and that she's done this before.
Your Honor, I never
What-
have done this before. She
You've
knew
never
that.
done it before? Oh.
No, during
She
quarantine, this
did
was a
not
new
say
hobby.
that she persistently said that I could trust her and that she's practiced this before, word for word. Anyway, I was let go from my job that was going really well for me, not even 4 days later. And I have proof of that in evidence D, and of me and my boss contacting each other only a few days after the transaction I made with Stephanie for the 200. And I was in a car crash, not that long, that wasn't my fault. That caused a lot of troubles with my relationship.
Sound like really bad things. But how in the world is that Stephanie's fault? I mean, if you got
Thank you,
laid
Your
off
Honor.
your job, lots of people are getting laid off their jobs because of COVID, et cetera. If you were in a car accident, I'm really sorry to hear that, and you're saying it wasn't your fault, then if you upset or have an action against anybody, it would seem to be against the person that caused the accident. I mean, lots of good and bad things happen in the world, but why you would say it's the fault of someone that deals a deck of cards and
I
says...
totally understand that perspective, and that's what made me nervous about even coming to court for this, because I know it's hard to see that where this is wrong. It's the fact that as a professional, which she claimed to be...
I've never claimed to be a professional, Your Honor.
I knew she
This
was
is not
ma-
my profession. I work at a grocery store.
She claimed that she has done this. Nobody that is a beginner
On myself.
is charging $200, $100 readings.
Okay.
And
Okay,
she,
let me-
The reason
yeah.
I charged
before
her,
the act,
Let me
reason
hear
I
just for a
charged
second.
her-
Let me hear from Stephanie for a second.
just to clear some things up, the reason that she was charged for the first and second reading, like a steep price, was because she came into my home. The thing with tarot is I've normally just been doing it through DMs, text message. So when I'm inviting her to my space, you don't know what you're getting. So that's kind of why the price was, in her mind,
Yeah.
steep. Which I see it as she could have used the second reading and stopped these things that I warned her about. If you look at evidence B, I've provided several.
How could she have stopped
If
herself
you
from
look
being
at
laid
the-
off?
Well, she's manifesting these things when she was doubting spirit. I went and explained all of this to her. Not even necessarily the job, but just her energy. If you look at evidence B, I have many receipts of me doing readings for people.
Yeah.
Most connected person I felt to spirit, no lie.
I can
Readings
see
I've
they're-
done
they're-
have been accurate.
I think that just goes to show, though, why I trusted her. I trusted that she would give me a good reading. I trusted that this would work. She made it sound like I was
Because that's the
confident.
mindset
I was
you
optimistic.
need.
I
That's
did not
the mindset
down.
you need to get something out of this,
I would
Shaina.
appreciate it if you stopped interrupting me. I thought
Bad energy.
because of that trust, I was keeping it optimistic. And I was believing in everything she said until we did the actual spiritual cleansing, which from that video showed she had no idea what she was doing. There was a lot going on. There was my roommate recording. She had a recording in case, you know, posting for advertisement. I understood that, but it was a distraction. Her flashlight was on. She kept forgetting things.
Let's say I saw your ad, and I've never had it, tried it before, but I'm wondering, you know, what does my immediate future look like? Give me a reading here. I promise you I won't sue you if it doesn't turn out that way.
The thing with tarot is you need a very spiritually cleansed space. I do have some crystals with me though. So what's your
Okay, go
zodiac
ahead.
sign?
I am Aquarius.
Aquarius.
I'm Aquarius.
Okay. All right. What question do you have for spirit?
How does my professional future look?
All right. Well, the Four of Wands. Oh no.
Wait,
Let me
there's a
see.
pink slip here. What does that mean? What does that mean? No. Give me just some general what my future, you know, because people are going to want to know whether they should tune in tomorrow. If we're going to be
Okay,
here.
so we actually
Yeah.
just got one of the best cards in the deck, the Ten
Ooh.
of Cups. This literally just means anything good, like happy, positive, like wealth, prosperity. This is a very good card. That's awesome.
Yes!
Sounds good, Judge.
It sounds good.
Future's looking bright.
Well, she's talking about my future, not yours, Najee.
This is true.
Yeah. Pull one card for Najee, our bailiff.
All right.
And
What's his zodiac sign?
what's your zodiac sign?
I'm also Aquarius.
You're also Aquarius.
Yeah.
Aquarius, awesome. All right. Okay, yeah, this is not a good one. This is the complete opposite of what we just got. This is the Ten of Swords. This is not good at all.
Oh, poor
But it's up
Najee.
to interpretation. This basically means
Oh, God.
despair.
Does he need someone to drive him home? Oh, man.
I'll
I'm
take
sorry,
my
Najee.
chances,
I shouldn't
Judge.
have done. Okay. How long
As far
have you
as the
been doing
bath
this?
goes, about a year. I got into tarot about
okay.
a year ago.
We're talking here $300. She paid, what, $200?
$200 for the spiritual cleansing I paid, and
Yeah.
$100 for the tarot reading.
Have you given
It's the
have you given other
results.
people a refund?
No, most people don't even pay me. I just accept tips. The thing with Shaina was that this was in person, if that makes sense.
I see.
Yeah,
it
and
does.
along with the receipts, evidence A, she got to keep a lot of this stuff. The crystals, I'm pretty sure we had candles left over, so it's not like she had nothing to show, even though she was
Yeah.
enjoying this bath and these things. She had doubt, but she was for sure enjoying it at the very least. So
that's not the point of why I'm here today. It's not the point that she's a beginner. Like, I understand that.
But it was.
You can see, no, it's not. I messaged her in Evidence E. When I asked for the refund, I did it respectively so. I understood. I don't blame her for being a beginner. It's the fact that she led me to believe something that was completely not true, that led to terrible things happening.
do you see the lack of trust that she has, Your Honor, with the way that things work?
Okay.
The mindset you need for this it's
How much
all
did you wind
mindset
up
to see
spending?
results.
Yeah, Stephanie, how much did you wind up spending?
For Evidence A, those are both the receipts. I spent around $80.
Okay. The case aside, both of you have been good sports about this, because obviously I didn't know anything about this going in, so I appreciate you bearing with me. Now, let me get to the case. Let's say someone on the opposite end of the continuum who maybe is not spiritual, and when they're not feeling well or something, goes to a doctor and just wants the scientific, or what they believe is scientific, medical decision made. You can go to the best doctor in the world. You can get all the x-rays, all the treatments, all of that. And sometimes, despite all of that, the result isn't good. It didn't work out. Back when we could see great shows on Broadway, you pay a ton for the ticket. You go to the show. Everyone told you that it's great, and you didn't enjoy it. That is part of being social beings. We relate to each other. We seek help from people we think might have a talent that we don't have and can help, or a skill they can help in this particular way. That is all of the gamble of life every single day. So even when it gets to the very specific, gee, I got into a car accident, you could have been having great vibes, but the person who ran into you could have just been having a fight with the spouse. I can't say I'm going to hold her responsible that she did something that is so out of bounds and so unfair that she, quote, ripped you off. I didn't see that, and therefore dismissed the case.
It wasn't that she was a beginner. I was mad at her for that. It was never that.
I thought the judgment was fair. He was definitely very accepting.
Yes, I still think I'll be getting readings in the future.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. For more Judge Jerry, click here. For more Jerry Springer, click here.